Hello and welcome back to Bookish Brits. My name is Michelle and I'm here today to do a review video. I haven't done one of these in a while, but if you'll remember a couple of weeks ago I did a video in which I asked both Bookish Brits viewers and also my Twitter followers to choose my next reading challenge, and the consensus for that was YA thrillers. There was 4 books in most of the categories, and that was the category that won. So I thought today I would do a review of the first book that I read in that category, which was This Careful Life by Rachel McIntyre. I'm a little rusty at doing these video reviews, so bear with me, alright? So This Careful Life, I didn't really know that much about the book before I started reading it. It's a pretty slim book. There's only 266 pages in total. I did read it, the entirety of the book in a single day, and it was interesting. It was. It wasn't as like edge of my seat gripping, sort of exciting as I expect from some other types of thrillers, but it was intriguing for sure. So the main premise of the book is these 4 teenagers who've just finished their A-levels. It's the summer before they go off to do whatever in their future. Have auditioned to be part of a reality TV program tentatively called This Careless Life, and the 4 of them have sent in these video auditions, and someone's come along on one day. So everything takes place over the course of one day, in which these 4 teenagers sort of go over their audition tapes, and then the 4 of them sort of do group interviews, and they're really discussing getting some footage on camera to see what they're like. And then going from there. Everything seems to be going kind of okay until the photo of a dead body appears, and the woman carrying out the auditions just seems to know quite a lot about these 4 characters and the things that they've been up to. That's the main story of the book. I did forget to mention that I won't do any spoilers in this video at all. This will be a spoiler-free zone, so I'm just going to talk a little bit more kind of vaguely about the book. One of the things that really struck me about the book is that all 4 of the main characters, so you have Liv, who is the character who's sort of spearheading this whole reality TV program. She has a lot of vested interest in doing this. Liv is a character who is very privileged, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go a step further and say that she's actually quite spoilt. She knows how much money her family has. She knows how much wealth she has and what that wealth and privilege means in terms of expectations for her about everyone else in her life. She is definitely not a very likable character, and I think you'll find that there aren't that many likable characters in this book at all. We also have Hetty, a friend of hers, who is kind of riddled with self-doubt and low self-esteem issues that she sort of lets a lot of those feelings impact a lot of the things that she says and does in her own life. We have Jez, who is the former head boy at secondary school. He's involved in a lot of charitable activities, but he seems a lot more focused on image and the prestige, I guess, that comes with doing good things. And finally we have Duff, who is sort of a joker, a kind of, what is the word I'm looking for? He's into the ladies quite a lot. That seems to be his thing. So we have these 4 characters and they come along, they're auditioning together as a group of friends to take part in this thing, and all of these secrets start revealing. We have one girl who had a secret fling with somebody she probably shouldn't have done. We just have other secrets that are coming to light because of these auditions, because of their want and need to take part in this reality TV program. So it's talking a little bit about privilege, definitely. It's also talking about kindness and the impact that everyone has on other people that they come into contact with, and the kind of horrible consequences of when those things go wrong. So it was definitely an interesting book, this one. It was kind of horrible in some parts to read about these 4 wealthy teenagers and their apparent lack of empathy and caring towards other people. It isn't all doom and gloom. There is some hope at the end of this book, at the very least. This is the 3rd book that I've read by the author Rachel McIntyre. She is a British author. Her previous books are Me and Mr. J, which was a book about a student-teacher relationship, and also The Number One Rule for Girls. And that was talking about friendship and boys. So this, I think, was a very different book for the author. It was kind of going in another direction, but still discussing some important social themes here in this sort of thriller way. My only sort of criticism, I think, about the book is I wasn't entirely convinced with the whole final chapter. I feel like that element to the story didn't quite ring true to me, but the rest of it was interesting. It had kind of a 13 Reasons Why vibe to the story going, and as I said, it was a pretty quick read. I think the cover of this is quite striking, and it was definitely an interesting book to have read. Thank you for choosing this one for me, and I hope you will look forward to watching more of my other reviews for YA thrillers that I'll be reading very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.